all the way back in San Jose. Vlogmas, I don't know what day, 17 maybe? I have a doctor's appointment, so I'm heading into that right now. Hopefully I get like immediate results. All right, you guys, we just went to Pokey. I'm so mad at myself because I'm like, I should have filmed that. Because we needed to eat something. And we're out and traveling, so
well,
you know.
Let's rewind. We're in Target, and she said, "I'm a little hungry, not too hungry." Then we said, "You know what? Most people in our shoes would be like, you know what? Fuck it, I'm just gonna go through drive-through, simple, convenient." We're like, you remember it was a Poke spot? I was like, that's a perfect place to go eat because not only is it good, but you get a lot of protein. What we always say, protein.
You just gotta be smart too. We asked for half rice, half. By the way, okay, I know my measurements. This is why it's good to track macros because you could look. He put an entire cup of rice, and I asked for half serving.
Half serving.
And it was equivalent to 1 cup, which is 400 calories, by the way.
Yeah.
So if you're getting a sushi bowl and they're layering the whole bottom with sushi, you're getting like 600 to 800 calories just in rice. Just putting that out there. But anyways, so they gave half greens, half rice, and honestly, I had only half of the rice that I was in there, like, or a quarter of it.
You had like a quarter of it. That's
I didn't have that much. I mean, then I just had all my proteins. And yeah, so that was a nice, good little way to fill up here. Mike's gonna make his famous burgers at Lisa's house tonight because she's requested them. It's her daughter's birthday. So Mike's famous burgers have been requested.
I'm not in my kitchen, so it's going to be a little bit different.
You'll be okay.
I don't have all my tools, but I'll make it work.
Make it work. And then right now, I did go to the doctor, by the way. I had a pelvic ultrasound because it's just a precaution. Because there was a time or two that I've had light spotting. And when I mentioned it to my doctor, she was just like, you know what, just as a precaution, let's check it out. But it's probably because sometimes I haven't been like diligent with my timing of taking my hormones. So if you're off on when you take them, you could trigger some spotting. Anyways, so there's that. So I gotta wait for the results. But I had to do a regular ultrasound and then a transvaginal, which let me tell you, that's interesting. I always had a traditional ultrasounds when I had my kids.
This is new.
Many moons ago.
They got to see.
But they got in there. They got all up in there. It's a good opportunity because not only then did they look at my uterus, they looked at my ovaries, you know, just to make sure everything is looking good. So, you know, it's just trying to not be like my mother, who would have totally ignored that. Which, just so you know, for ladies who are menopausal, no amount of bleeding is normal. So any bleeding in menopause has to be investigated. There could be explanations that aren't serious, but any bleeding has to be investigated. Because it brings me back to a story with my mom. My dad had said something like that my mom had her period. I'm like, Dad, my mom doesn't, and this was like he had mentioned something in passing right before we knew she was sick. And I'm like, Mom doesn't have a period, Dad. She's had menopause for 20 years. And he like kind of said something, and I was like, that's strange. And then my mom said, I asked her about it, and she said, oh, no, I had a UTI. And so there was blood in the toilet because I had a UTI. And I'm like, But she didn't. She had bleeding. She was having bleeding. She had some, and that's why I have to be extra cautious because although we never got answers because her kidneys failed before we discovered all the other issues she had with her health, I suspect she had a cancer of some sort, and we don't know for sure what the primary cancer was, we don't know. So, but I know she did have some spots they saw on her ovaries, or in that area. Her reproductive, she had some areas of concern, but there was no reason to further investigate because she was already actively dying. So anyways, this is why I have to be on top of things. But just so you guys know, because I don't think everybody knows that, but no amount of bleeding. 2 things I learned when because of my mom. No amount of bleeding is normal, number 1. And number 2, vomiting more than a couple of days, like from either a food poisoning or the stomach flu, where you have you know what it was, for more than a couple of days, persistent vomiting is absolutely something that needs to be investigated. Nausea and vomiting is not normal beyond pregnancy or like food poisoning or like a 24-hour bug. Because my mom also had that apparently. I did not know that at all until she got sick. But she had been vomiting off and on for months. For months.
Definitely
right?
not normal.
But that's not normal. I never realized how alarming vomiting is. But when I, after looking into it, it's very alarming. Anyways, I'm a Debbie Downer on today's Vlogmas.
Gotta be honest though.
Yeah.
Gotta keep it real.
It is what it is. You want to even take it a step further? I'm on my way to my dad's to see my dad. And that always gives me anxiety. Always. Every time.
You said every time.
Every time walking up to the door until I see him, and in that first few minutes I'll know if it's going to be a good visit or if it's going to be a bad visit. And it just takes me back to like when I was taking care of him and how anxiety ridden, because they were all bad visits basically. Then I get sad because he looks sicker and older every time I see him too. It's just a mess. It's complicated, but here I go. If he's in a good mood, maybe I'll get a couple clips.
Just turn the camera on and record whether he's in a good mood or not. There's a big clips you can look back on.
I have a couple clips of the last time I was there of him talking shit.
You look husky. You should take your shirt off.
Oh my God, no.
Off,
I don't need to take my jacket off. He's going to look at my face and he's going to say that I look too skinny.
Yeah.
He's going to say I look too skinny and I look old.
Yeah.
From the last time I've seen him, I'm 10 pounds lighter from 2 months ago. He'll notice. We'll see, but he'll notice. Okay, you guys, I'm back from visiting my dad. And maybe I'll insert a couple of clips here. It was not bad, I should say. He was loving, which is nice. But he was a little dramatic, which is normal. Went to Target. Got a couple of things for my cousin's daughter. Isn't this the cutest mug from Target? It says "So Demure," and I think it's adorable. An onion for Mike. Should have got some tissue, but she's got it decorated and so cozy and so cute in here. Now I have to sit and edit Vlogmas. It's going up today, but it's going up late. I had another video go up earlier, Road to 50, so. Then I have to prep for the podcast. Decorating? Mm-hmm. She goes a little more all out than me. She goes all for it, like all over the house.
Oh, yeah. Damn.
Downstairs.
She did all this? Mm-hmm. Behind you? Wow.
I know the girls helped her, but she does a lot. Like she really kind of